what we've learned in our work with couples is also that couples don't always realize some of the basic things they need to do in order to have a great sex life, which is romancing each other. I think we don't get educated. All we see is what we see in the media or on TV or in the films, where people just jump into bed, they've got amazing bodies, it all happens spontaneously, and it's all great. Everything works like clockwork. And so that's what we see. We're not actually told about the nitty gritty of things that might be needed or might happen or might go wrong. That it can be quite messy, that kind of thing. And so I think we think it's really important to let couples know about these sides of it. And the fact is that we can't just jump into bed and hope that everything will go well. We need to have put in the legwork. We need to have, been kind to each other in the day. We need to communicate well. We need to be investing in our relationship, making sure that each other feels loved, in order to then have a great sex life. We can't just switch it on and off again. And it's interesting that you talked about spontaneous the spontaneous times, because those are lovely, but also sometimes we need to actually diary it in, because actually sometimes it doesn't happen spontaneously when we're busy or life is demanding. So sometimes we do need to just say, right, let's book a date night in, let's do something special that will invest in our relationship, increase that feeling of being loved and romance and desire, that will then help us to want to make love, really.
I remember shocking a young couple that we were doing marriage preparation with when I said to them, Margaret and I actually make love from morning till night. And there was one of those silences, and I tried to explain to them, what I mean is that, it doesn't magically work when you close the bedroom door. It's all the little kindnesses during the day. It's helping in the kitchen. It's a kind, encouraging word. It's saying, you look really nice today. That there is a sense in which, make love has got kind of reduced to just purely the sexual act, when it is part of what we do in a marriage, isn't it? We make love with each other. We create a love that was never there before.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, it's that word wooing. I mean, it sounds old-fashioned. It sort of is, but it shouldn't be, really, because it should be. I mean, so often when we see couples who are drifting apart, or even the marriage has come to an end, sometimes, yes, it might be the classic affair or something like that, but usually it's just because a couple have drifted apart and they've stopped investing. And one of those things would be, wooing. They think that they get married, and you have to stop wooing each other and romancing each other. And that's usually with couples. You say, well, what do you do to hang out together? What do you do to have fun together? And they look at you like you're mad, because there isn't anything. They haven't got a common...
They've forgotten why they fell in love. And that's what we've got to recreate. We have to recreate that feeling of falling in love each time, haven't we? And that's so important to invest in that. Think to ourselves, what is that thing that connects us? For Andy and I, it is a spontaneous G&T on the sofa on a Wednesday night. It's a school night. We shouldn't be doing it, but it's lovely, and we enjoy that, and that makes us much more inclined to feel loving towards each other.